reaction would just close his eyes and say, "But I guess you're right again, Vegeta. A fight with him was always going to be yours. And for me, Z and S are my fights!" As suddenly, activating both of his Seraphim eyes simultaneously while keeping his hair in base, he would stare directly now at the two royal guards without any fear. Before quickly, Goku would then switch to his classic fighting stance, ducking down, letting out, "Show me everything you've got, Z! You may have beaten Vegito, but that doesn't mean you'll beat me!" As pleased with the confidence, Vegito would give a thumbs up saying, "Nice one, Kakarot! But technically, nobody beat me!" While Vegeta, smiling looking back, would let out, "Look at little Kakarot trying to be a real Saiyan for once. Just don't take too long, because I have a feeling your twin here will be done before you know it." But meanwhile, a thoroughly unimpressed Z and S would just watch on, discussing with each other telepathically, "Brother, do you see what I see in this mortal? Yes, Seraphim eyes. At this point, nothing these Saiyans do will ever surprise me anymore." What am I seeing here? But on the other end of the scale, the Grand Priest, the alleged creator and sole teacher of the technique, would be taking it far less lightly, as he stares into Goku's shining blue eyes and mutters, "My teachings used by someone I didn't tutor! How? What atrocities and torture have these mortals put my children through? I will not stand for this!" Until in a shocking scene, unexpected of the priest, for the first time, Dai would unleash all the pent-up frustration, annoyance, and anger he had held in for the entire series, watching the God Killer. And on unleashing of this one yell, the entire environment of Zeno's palace would completely change, as clouds of white smoke flow everywhere and affecting all fighters on the field. Whether in this timeline or mine, Master's power is incredible. So this is that midget's power! This energy reminds me of Whis'. Die! Calm down in the presence of Lord Zeno! Until finally, only Vegito would be seen, of course, smiling in the face of ultimate power. But this time, not in a cocky fashion, but more impressed as he comments, "Yes, this is the battle I was waiting for. The challenge I needed to test out my powers. I'm glad Dark was wrong about you. You'll serve as my greatest revenge yet!" But as Seraphim Goku would wish his fellow Saiyan well, from behind he would notice a sudden movement. And right in his face, approaching him suddenly, much like Vegeta's opponent, both Z and S would make their move too, coming at speed to the Divine Warrior. But with Goku's piercing cyan blue seraphim eyes, he would just look them dead on, unflinchingly thinking, 2 on 1. This will be hard, but it should be doable. But as the royal guards would attack with precision in his movement, calling back to the first time he ever activated his angel techniques, Goku would dodge both a punch from Z and a sweeping kick from S at exactly the same time. So perfectly, he would leave after images behind, all with an unbothered look. Before then effortlessly flipping back multiple times to gain distance and eventually land on his feet. And as the blank-faced Seraphim Goku would land, he would look on now seriously at the two guards, remarking, "Now, that was pretty sneaky. For two guards who look down on us saying so much, you sure are trying anything you can to get the upper hand. If you wanted to start fighting, all you had to do was ask." That movement! So, the eyes are real after all. How disgusting! As finally acknowledging Goku's abilities, Z and S would now descend down to the ground before removing both their jackets at the same time as if connected together. Removing both their jackets at the same time as if connected together. Throwing them high in the air as they wait below with their arms up, unmoving. And slowly but surely, the unweighted pieces of clothing would descend closer and closer towards the ground. But just as they would make impact, on the very millisecond the jackets would make contact with the ground,